Hey everybody, Robbie here at RV Sales of Oregon. Today I'm showing you this really well cared for. It's a 1999 Georgie boy Cruisemaster. This is a diesel pusher. It's a 36 footer. It's got the 5.9 liter Cummins in the back. That's a 24 valve B motor. Super great motor, super reliable. Do your research on them, you'll see that's the case through and through. And I think it's pushing out about 300 horsepower, 300 ponies pushing behind it. But yeah, great rig. Here, let's get started looking at it. Here we have just the front end of your generator. This is a diesel generator, 6500 watt diesel generator. A couple of chassis batteries, real easy access to everything, super clean there on the firewall. And I do have to point out, you'll see when I'm on the inside, because I did say it's a super cared for rig, and at first glance you might see the, kind of fading in the paint. These kind of red, darker colors, they have a really hard time with UV rays, so that'll show age more than anything. This one's in really good shape with your decals and everything like that. But you'll see what I mean the more we look through it, how well this thing was cared for. Up on top of the roof, we have our nice big air horns. Kind of have that old school profile in the front. It's a little kind of nosed in the front, not straight up and down. Going to be a little bit more aerodynamic. We do have the big 22.5 aluminum alloy wheels there. Actually, you know what? These are Steelies, pardon me. That's even better. So there's Steelies underneath just a aluminum hubcap, but 22.5 inch there, the correct size for a diesel pusher of this size. Here we have our one slide here with a nice big awning cover up top, or slide awning topper up top, pardon me. Let me go through some of the basement storage on this bad boy. That's just our waste system. So we have our outdoor shower here, easy access to black and gray waters. You have a city water fill there. Everything's easy like that to get to. I'm gonna open that stuff. You're watching the video, I'll open it up for you. There we just have an extended storage for the wash bay. You'll see that does pass through in that one just to our right. It goes underneath and passes all the way through. Woo! Okay. So it's a 50 amp system. We have two AC units on the roof. So you'll see we have the 50 amp cord there. Breaker panels, nice and easy to get to. You got some fuses next to it. Super easy to work on. And then just a little bit more storage, probably the weakest of them, very, very shallow, but take all the storage you can get. Coming to the back, we do have the rear mounted radiator. This is, like I said, it's a Cummins 5.9, super easy motor. This is going to keep it plenty cool. It's going to push you up all the hills you need to get up. It is sitting on a Freightliner chassis. And it is all set up for towing already. We got the 7-pin installed, receiver set up for, I believe it's 8,000 pounds. And the backup camera up top, so kind of an ideal rig for towing, especially the fact that it's a diesel. But no D-lam on this rig whatsoever. Again, we have a little bit of just kind of a checking here, but that isn't a fault of anything. It's just with age it happens, and you don't really see it unless you get to the right angles. So trying to point some things out for you, but all in all, this coach is in great shape. More storage there, definitely bigger than its opposing side, pardon me. And then we have our water heater there, fridge, furnace. And this should just be our propane, I believe. Yeah, I guessed right. Big old propane tank. Keep you going for a while, keep that fridge cold, keep your stove running. Oop, didn't get myself in there. There you'll see the other side of that, the side that passes through under there, so fishing poles, longer stuff can all slide under there. Whatever that stuff is, all fits, regardless of how long it is. Well, I guess not regardless. If it's longer than 9 feet, it's not going to fit in there. And last but not least, whatever's in here should just be more storage. Yes, sirree. Alright, okay, now for the fun stuff. I will point out it has a nice big awning in it. This is probably almost a 26-foot awning if I'm just eyeballing it. It might be even longer than that. But it's a manual awning, kind of actually my preferred thing. It's one less thing to have go wrong. Manual awnings are just easy, just pull them out. But nice sized one there. And then you have the door awning here as well. That'll keep you dry at your entry here. Oh no, I don't want to track mud in. All right, come check it out. Correct place for a battery disconnect, makes it easy coming in, turn it on, leaving for the day, turn it off, makes it nice and easy. And then I'll let you get a quick look around first. Very well cared for Georgie boy. Our front two seats up here, they do swivel. This guy comes right down and covers right in front of your passenger seat, so whoever's riding passenger isn't busting an ankle getting in and out. We do have, kind of go over the controls, it is an air brake system. You can tell by the brake pedal there, so it's going to stop you nice. You have an air ride system, so it's going to ride nice and smooth too, having those airbags for suspension. And then just the fact that it's a diesel sitting on a Freightliner, these things drive so well. So if you're maybe intimidated by something this size, don't be, at least until you drive one. They drive incredibly well, super smooth. They hold the road really, really well. So yeah, so don't, if you're thinking about this, the diesels drive so nice, so come take it for a ride. But simple stuff here, generator start, you have heated mirrors on here, here's the air horn, lights, emergency start's going to tie your batteries together, you can jump your house with your chassis or vice versa, fog lights, and then the overhead fans, which people always point them at themselves. They're meant to defrost. You use them however you want, but they're meant to help defrost the window. We have the leveling system here. This is the Bigfoot leveling system. It's a hydraulic jack system. So that's just nice and easy to run it down. And then you do have the airbags, so you can kind of you set down the airbags first and then go ahead and level it out. But just kind of a nice double feature there. This is the monitor for our backup camera, and it is set up for 3 different inputs. So if you're one of the people that wants to have the side mounted cameras, it'd be a pretty easy install to make it happen. You don't have to replace anything. You can just put those cameras on, wire them to here, and you're good to go. Nice Alpine headset here. This could be updated really easily. This is kind of dated, but it is a nice one. It's going to have really good sound to it. But like I said, if you want something Bluetooth, that's a piece of cake. We can get that in here, no problem. And then here, just Allison 6-speed transmission. That's Allison 2500, so it should hold her on the road nice and easy. But nice setup there. That's what you want to see in a rig, is that those controls. That means it's an Allison. That means you're doing okay. And then we do have the CB, so something clever. Can't think of anything. Opposing couches in this thing. I love having opposing couches. I don't see it enough, in my opinion. And what's kind of neat about this, I don't know if it was done intentionally, but with this slide in, so say you're traveling, this slides in, these bolts scissor, and it won't do it now because the slide's out, but they meet perfectly. So I mean, this can all be one big bed with that slide being in, so when you're going down the road or something, you have a gigantic bed for multiple people to lay on. Also, if you're in a situation where you're trying to sleep someone in here that's tall, or you got to fit 3 people onto one bed, you can run your slide in and actually just have this be one gigantic bed, or use it the way it was set up for, and 1 or 2 people on each one. But kind of a cool thing. I don't see that often enough, in my opinion. But yeah, opposing couches makes conversation nice and easy. You'll see the quality of this thing is going to be a lot better than your present day rigs. A lot of solid oak on the cupboard faces here, up top, all around. So it just keeps it, in good condition for that much longer, having all this stuff made with good quality things. We got speakers throughout the rig, 2 up front here. This is just kind of storage for TV things, stuff to run this, and your TV booster there. Some storage on either side, and then of course you got the little hidden away glove box. Love that. And then just some more storage down below, but it's actually deeper than one might think. Moving on to the kitchen, you don't have a ton of extra counter space here, but it's ample for most people how you're using it. You can always double and use this as more counter space. This guy leaves out, it's all built in, and that leaves out nice and easy. As you can see, we got 3 chairs in here. This is actually a folding chair, and I have a 4th, but that's meant to be kept in the basement or in the closet when you're not using it, and you use these two chairs here. Regular microwave here. We have the conventional propane oven down below, and a 3-burner propane stove here. Big porcelain double-din sink, plenty of space in that. And you've got the nice little hideaway spot for, you know, items that you don't want moving around in travel, in transit. Good storage up top. Nice little extra trim piece, but sorry, that's not part of the deal. I'm keeping that. Paper towel holder. Oh yeah. And then you get some extra storage here. Canned goods, whatever you're using it for, it's up to you. This guy here is for holding knives. And then we have the nice little pantry across from it, and that is fairly deep in there. This does have a 45,000 BTU furnace, plenty to keep this thing warm, and you have 2 AC units on the roof, so those are each 13,500, so should be plenty to keep you cool on the hot days. We got the 5 cubic foot fridge here made by Dometic. This is a 2-in-1 fridge, propane and electric. Moving on to the bathroom, you got some good storage. You use this however you'd like. It is, I think, ideally meant for bathroom storage, towels, you know, cleaning products, stuff like that. Great size shower on this rig. With my boots on, about 6'3", I fit in here no problem. Get my arms up, get the underarms all nice and clean, but plenty of room to move my elbows around, no problem at all. Put my head a little bit on the way out, so don't do that. My hat protected me. We'll go to that next, but kind of get an idea of the bedroom here. It is a walk-around queen, so you do have true walk-around space. It's even on both sides, and it's a full queen. You could go with the RV queen if you're not as tall as me or other people, and give yourself a little bit more room here, but in my mind, you have plenty of room here, and I like the extra length, but that's just me. We got outlets on both sides, so if you're running CPAP machines, whatever you're doing, you have plug-ins, whatever you need to power when you're in bed, you're even on both sides there. We got some more speakers underneath here, and you have a separate stereo below there. It's a little dated, but it is a nice stereo. A lot of the older stereos actually sound better than the new ones. It's just going to be, your inputs are going to be a little dated. It has an auxiliary input, which is going to work for most people. And then if you got a stash of cassettes somewhere, you can listen to some music maybe you haven't heard in a while. We have storage on either side here, and good storage up here. Got a little bit of cabinet work we need to take care of on this thing, but that's easy for us. And then storage on both sides there. And if you can kind of peek around the corner, you'll see that we got storage in here, a spot for a TV up here, deeper than it needs to be because this was from 1999, so it had a tube-style TV in it. But we put a flat screen in, mount it to here, and you can still use that as storage back behind it. So whatever you want to do with the space, just let us know. And then some more closet storage for, this looks like it's for shoes? I don't know, but that doesn't need to stay in there if you don't want it, but it's a closet. It's a closet. Let me go back around here, get you a good view into the commode. I know they're not the funnest part to shop for, but it's an important part of the rig. Plenty of room in here. Close the door, knees don't bump the wall. You got outlets in here, medicine cabinet, and its own ceiling skylight thing, so it can breathe, so moisture doesn't hold in there too much. Let me see. I'm missing a bunch of features. Georgie Boy's kind of like Cadillac of the motorhomes, where they would just be loaded with features. They ride really nice. It's one of the softest rides you'll ever you'll have, especially for the age. Back in '99, it's probably one of the smoothest riding ones. But it's a great rig, great setup with power. You got that 5.9 Cummins, you got the Allison 2500 in here on a Freightliner chassis. You're set up correctly for a diesel pusher, and you're 36 feet, so you can still go to most places. And we're selling this thing for a bargain. So if you're interested in a well-priced diesel pusher with a good history behind it and the right power setup, and if this floor plan works for you, it's a win-win. So I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff. I apologize, but just reach out to me if you have more questions on this rig. It's got fairly low miles on it, and it was well cared for. We have the service history behind it. So I'll leave it at that for now. I didn't mention the AC is ducted. That's what all these are here, so I should mention that. And the rest of the stuff, I guess I forgot. So reach out to me if there's anything I didn't cover in this video. But this is a 1999 Georgie Boy Cruisemaster with the 5.9 Cummins in it. Low miles on this thing, and we're selling it for a great price. So if you guys are watching this video, that date below isn't from years ago. I probably still have it around the lot. We'll see. Give me a buzz. My phone number should pop up somewhere on the screen here. But again, I'm Robbie with RV Sales of Oregon, showing you the 1999 Georgie Boy Cruisemaster. Thank you guys for checking out the video.